bricks? Nope, but you could have fooled me. This is polymer modified cement, and you can carve it. When the designer who had the vision is also involved in the craftsmanship, then you can guarantee a fantastic end result. We can only assume this guy has traveled here from ancient Rome just to do this job. It's a reinforced concrete column, and it's a big one. If the man can do this and smoke at the same time, then you know he's an experienced hand. Apparently, unloading a barge often requires you to be an expert in creating and straddling mini avalanches. Hole? What hole? This patch-up is done in minutes, and even made to look worn. Is it art? Is it interior design? Is it technical drawing? Whatever it is, you definitely hire this guy to tile your bathroom. Why use any other material to make your table when concrete is available? Oh, and you need guys who can use it this well, of course. It's hard enough to walk on stilts with 2 legs, but this pro still manages to make it look easy. When the humble tractor was originally designed, its creators probably had no idea they were also creating an elevator. Amazing concrete work, and flawlessly smooth. It's just waiting for a small dog to run all over it. Now, this is a special skill that's exactly the opposite, making concrete look as unsmooth as possible. How to get floodwater back to where it's supposed to be, in the river. It looks destructive, but it works. Sometimes you've got the best tools for the job, and sometimes you've got to improvise. Well, if this career doesn't work out, he's got a promising future in the circus. To be fair, it does look like the pallet truck was actually made specifically for this job. It's an intricate and laborious job, especially on this scale, but the finished product is pretty impressive. By the time they're finished with this epoxy granite effect flooring, it'll be so smooth you'd easily let it buy you a drink in a bar. Yes, he's managing to install a signal sphere on a power line and prove that he has absolutely no fear of heights at exactly the same time. No, this hasn't been sped up. He really is that quick. It's hard to believe that those two forks are the official equipment used to remove a roof, but you can't argue with results. Yeah, it's a great idea to save time, but also, think about how good you have to be on that segue to paint lines and curves that precisely. When the customer doesn't want the wall to be smooth, it takes even more skill than if they do. Everyone loves a spa day, right? But do you love it so much that you're willing to create one at home? Ironically, after all the work, time, and dedication they put into building it, a spa day is the least they deserve. They're installing wet pore soft rubber safety surfacing on a playground, a substance that's prevented scrapes, bruises, and general injuries to your children's bones for generations. The perfect tool for a perfect job. A warning to anyone who thinks they're good at DIY. Creating an extension on your house does not happen as fast in real life as it does in this video. How many times have you looked at a curb and wondered how they made it? None? Well, here it is anyway. And it's fascinating to watch. He clearly knows what he's doing, but surely those stairs are going to be too narrow to walk up. The words excavator and precision don't often belong together, but we'll make an exception for this guy. You have to be pretty confident in your abilities and your calculations to be this close to a cooling tower demolition. DIY isn't supposed to be satisfying, but this footage definitely rates high on the ASMR scale. You can make anything with mortar, even wood apparently. If they made a movie about this plasterer, it'd be called Speed. Ah, they've already made that one, haven't they? Oh, sorry. Watching this guy is so hypnotizing, I almost forgot to record a voiceover. When is a carpet not a carpet? When it's made from stones. Some concrete experts manage to cross the line between expert and artist. In the same way that rollers can be used to make hair curly, they can also be used to make roads straight. This machine is special equipment for standard temperature road line marking. It looks easy, but it still requires skill to operate. However you assume that scaffolding was assembled, it probably wasn't like this. You can always make the working day go faster by adding a competitive element, especially if it's a race. Is this house designed by the Lego company? If your job involves throwing bricks at people, then you really need to be good at it. Speed plus precision equals the most professional job. These must be anti-gravity bricks. It's the only explanation for how they're staying up. It might seem like a step backwards, but this is how you use bricks to build yourself a cave. Unlikely as it may seem, tiling can be one of the most intricate jobs around. Do you want the wood effect without the cost? Then spend your money on someone who can paint like this! Just as satisfying as watching someone ice a cake. But whatever you do, don't eat this stuff. No matter how tough the job, there's always a way around it. And not a single measuring device in sight. He clearly has a good eye. In fact, he may even have two of them. Cutting glass is something you just have to get right the first time, and that's where teamwork comes in. Surely this can't work. Okay, forget I said anything. This man makes wall building into pure poetry. Pretty fast poetry, too. He sure knows his way around shingles. I guarantee that if you or I did this, we'd be swearing, crying, and throwing the brush across the room. For those of us who spent our time in school woodwork class struggling to make something as simple as a shelf, this is extremely impressive. Oh, so you drill the holes before you put it on. Now I get it. Watching this will leave you completely satisfied, just like his customers. It's like a Rubik's Cube of cobblestones. Whoever messed up the pattern in the first place, this guy's got the tool to sort it out. It has only one very specific purpose, but it's a good one. You just have to be sure your aim is right and you don't hit the cement. It's not quite the Sistine Chapel, but in its own way, it's just as inventive. Believe it or not, these are known as concrete tweezers, but we wouldn't suggest using them to yank out your nose hairs. Hang on, guys. I think they're onto something here. A masonry restoration hack. And you would never know the difference! The best tool for cleaning out a concrete chute? Well, what could possibly be better than yourself? Is spray foam insulation the most satisfying thing you can ever watch? Very possibly. A serious amount of cement requires a serious amount of teamwork, and these guys have both. If I see one more brick wall without any bricks in it, then I'm really going to start losing my grip on reality. Another incredible painting job with neither a drip or drop out of place. Another great brick trick for all you mortar fans out there. Another great example of teamwork here as these perfectly in sync colleagues lay a carpet. A foundation for post frames. But why do I feel like eating this stuff? Surely cement shouldn't look that good. He takes such care creating that pattern, it's a shame it has to be facing downwards. Removing a popcorn ceiling, almost as satisfying as eating the genuine article.
Now, if you get to a point where it seems to be a little more difficult, like it seems drier, a bit more moisture to peel off. For instance,
a rustic approach to bathroom design. I hope they're not slippery stones. These are pave pads, and if you watch it for too long, you'll completely lose all sense of time. It's like watching chocolate being poured over a dessert. But it's not. Take it from me, asphalt tastes terrible. Roof framing. But as we've said before, do not attempt it at this speed. It'll only end in tears. This is a roof insulation technique. Fast, simple, effective, hot. Conveniently, they had a convenient excavator to demolish this convenience store. When all it needs is one final push, you don't want any human skin, bones, or organs nearby. Those nice shiny cars are a little close though. Asphalt removal, demonstrated by the pros. Satisfying. It makes you want to go out and spread ice cream all over the nearest road. It's quick, it's efficient, and it's fun! If this guy decides to start breaking into places, then no security system is safe. This has the potential to be the most frustrating job in the world. But not for this talented guy. Once again, great teamwork can accomplish great things, with or without safety footwear. It's stone, but it's not stone, and it's brick, but it's not brick. My head hurts. Roof tile grouting, the intelligent way. It's an ASMR dream. Even someone with OCD would applaud the intricacy and perfection of this. If you've never seen Olympic curling and only ever heard the phrase, then you might think it was a good description of this. Sandstone can look great, although it's insanely difficult to break. And now, the fastest tiler in the world! Okay, maybe, just maybe, that was sped up. Yes, it's the ASMR carpet installation we all need. You're welcome. Why would the people of Oz want a yellow brick road when they could have hired this guy? This is the ingenious way patio pavers use stencils to get the job done. And we finish with one final example of seemingly intricate tile installation. Ah, satisfying. We could easily construct several reasons why you should click subscribe at this point, but we're just going to ask nicely instead. Please subscribe.